Hey, what's going on, guys? Ender Charizard here with episode 45 of the HazardCraft SMP Season 1. And I feel like I have to say Season 1 now because of the amount of hype that which Season 2 is going to be. And that's not to say I'm getting bored of this series or getting old of it. I love SMP Season 1. It is currently my favorite series I've ever done on my channel. However, I can also say that the day, the minute, the second I upload episode 1 of Season 2, it's going to become my new series. Without a doubt, Season 2 of the SMP is going to be my new favorite series. However, for now, while this server is still up and while Season 2 is still in the works, we can enjoy all of its awesomeness. And I know some of you might be mad Season 1 is ending, but really, it's at an appropriate time, because I'm pretty sure out of the 6 members on the server, I'm the only one who uploads, really, anymore. Like, the last time someone's uploaded an SMP episode other than me was a month ago-ish. So, yeah. Either way, Season 2 is going to be really hype, but for now, we can still bask in the glory of Season 1. And today's episode, we are focusing on one thing that I've been meaning to complete for forever now, and that is my amusement park, Sandland. I took a break from working on this project back in like episode 34, 33, and I'm finally completing it. Episode 45. And I know, it's been a while. It's my bad. I take all the blame. So, this is the lobby area. It's really close to spawn, and you can just kind of cut across the pathway and river to get to it. I might make a bridge eventually, I don't know. And the way it works is you pay 1 diamond to enter, and every time you exit through these doors and want to go back in, you have to pay a new diamond. So 1 diamond to enter per entry, and it is bring your own minecart. That's very important that you have your own minecart. So yes, let us enter Sandland, because I don't have to pay, I'm the owner. And we can show off some of the things I've been working on since I took a break from this project. Now, the biggest thing we did was the roads you see here, the leaves, and the rails. I still have a couple things I need to finish, so technically this park isn't done, but it's open to the public now. Some of the things I need to finish, which I'll probably be working on in episode 47 or 48, is finishing this building, because it's going to be like a watchtower. Putting something on this bulletin board, because I had plans to do that and they kind of died. And then the last thing I would like to do before I put a wrap on this project is make concession stands. So all that will happen in episode 47 or 48. For now, however, the park's open, and that's all that matters, because a lot of the members of the SMP have been complaining about this park being here, being close to done, and never open. So, yeah, that's a thing. And I've been meaning to replace this, actually. Something I was going to do off recording, like, right before this clip. RIP! Well, we're getting a little bit of work done on video. So what I'm going to do is show off all the coasters now that they are done with the rails being planted on and such. We'll ride them once in normal mode, once in F5, and then we'll just talk about the park as a whole, because it's been a pretty crazy project, honestly. It's been a lot of work and a lot of time. This coaster is called Heavenstruck. It is one that I would consider the most wimpiest coaster in the park, because it only has 3 hills, and the top hill is like 7 blocks. So yeah, it's basically the kiddie coaster. However, you'll notice with the park, I actually did something kind of cool, is I guess you could say entry points all have a different color half slab on the top. A light colored wood, an average colored wood, or for Ascending Everest over here, a dark colored wood. The darker the color of wood, the more scary the coaster is. So this is the wimpiest ride in the park, therefore it has a light colored wood, if that makes sense. And that was just something neat I added in to kind of put a scale on how scary the coasters were compared to other ones. So this one is called Hydra. I made it all green to represent a Hydro Dragon. And I don't know, it's kind of loosely based off a coaster I had once rode, I guess you would say. No, 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 fam, 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 fam. Oh, you sneaky little bugger. What just... I hit it. I lit it on fire. But it didn't break. Okay. So yeah, it kind of sucks because I wish we could do like loops and things in Minecraft with, you know, minecart tracks and all, but you can't. So yeah, this is Hydra. It's an average coaster. It's got an alright starting hill. That's like 13, 15 blocks, I don't know. But yeah, this is what I considered a medium compared to the rest. So we're going to move on to, in my opinion, the scariest coaster in the park. It's not the tallest because the tallest one is Python over there. But this coaster is called Ascending Everest. And it took me the most time to build. It took me the most time to kind of lay out and get it where I liked it. But it is hands down my favorite one in the park. Because it just looks, oh, so beautiful. Oh, we're lagging. Rip the dream. I'm gonna have to cut the video actually after this one because I just got a notification on my computer that I need to deal with. Stupid notifications. But we will ride it once more in FOV and F5 is what I meant to say. We'll ride it in F5 and then we'll cut. So let me get out of here. Come on, fam. There we are. Place that down. F5. Get in. And I don't know, it looks so nice. And it actually looks like a wooden roller coaster because all of the rest of my coasters that are colored are supposed to be metal coasters. And that's kind of why I didn't place poles down that are support for the ride. But being a wooden roller coaster, I kind of have to put support down. And I don't know, it just looks really nice. It looks like a real-life coaster, in my opinion. So I think that's pretty cool. Let me cut the video, we'll be back, and we'll ride the rest of these rides. Honestly, that's the only thing I have planned for this video, is to ride rides. So luckily, it's a pretty enjoyable one. I'll see you all in a second, though. And we're back! Alright, so, where was I? Yes, moving on. We have the bulletin board I've already talked about. Still not sure what to do with that. We have this watchtower, which is in the works. I'll actually go inside and show you what I've done. I have a crafting table down here and such. It's supposed to be a spiral staircase watchtower that takes you up. I wanted it to go at least to Y, like 115. And it's only at, what is this, Y80 so far. But it would eventually take you up high enough so you could see a lot of the server and a lot of spawn over there. But I don't know. It's something, like I said, I'll have to finish episode 47 or 48. So this is in the works. And my other plan was, once you get up to the top of it, the watchtower floor, you could drop down a hole that would land you in here, and you wouldn't take damage. But I don't know. It's just all an image in my head right now. Moving on, we do have a couple more coasters and such to go over. We have this one, which didn't work out like I wanted. I'm an idiot, basically. Miner's Joyride. We're going to ride it once. We're not going to ride it twice like the others because what you might notice is that we basically get our screen covered in blocks. And it's the same thing in F5. It's actually worse in F5. So that was my own idiocy. I could go back and fix it. It wouldn't be too difficult, but it would change the coaster a little bit. I don't know. The idea behind this one was a coaster that went underground. But now it's a coaster that just covers your head in blocks. So, yeah, that didn't work out to the best of my intentions. We have the water slide up here, which doesn't have a name. No, it doesn't. And Colonized YouTube suggested I turn the bottom of this into ice so you slide down the ride faster. But I would just suggest getting Depth Strider 3 so it's a little bit more fun like this. I mean, it's probably the least exciting ride in the park because it requires you to actually move and do manual work. But, you know, I just wanted to make a water slide, and this was the crappy attempt at that. Moving on, the one cool thing about my park is all of the roads that run west-east are 3 wide. All the north-south roads are kind of like passageways connecting the bigger roads, and those are all 1 block wide. So they all follow a similar pattern to what I had intended. Moving on, we have the Crazy Mouse or Wild Mouse. I don't even remember my own roller coaster rides, and this one's light. Actually, it's light. So it's just one that kind of turns a lot and shakes up your camera a good bit. Now, obviously, I'm moving with it, but if I went still, it just kind of shakes and you change directions. So yeah, I really like this one because almost every amusement park I've ever been to has had a wild mouse type ride, and I'm hoping the majority of my viewers know what this type of roller coaster is. And if you don't, I do apologize, but like I swear it's like a staple in every amusement park. You see one of these kind of rides. But hey, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just a little crazy. So yeah, got this one down. Gosh, I always like get confused when I get off the ride in F5. And we have our final 2 coasters over here. We have Python, which is the tallest coaster in the park, and we have, what is this one called? Shooting Star, which is another kind of light coaster. So this is the second wooden roller coaster out of 2. And it's just a simple one, doesn't go too high, goes a little bit less higher than, or less high, I guess you would say, than Hydra. But, I don't know, I called it a light instead of a medium ride, just because it's nothing crazy. And, I don't know, it doesn't have any, like, weird design to it. Unlike Python, which has the craziest design out of all of them. And it's also the tallest, like I've already said. I want to check exactly where the top of this ride hits. It's Y117. So yeah, Python hits Y117. It's the tallest one. It's just got these weird, like, random curves and things I added into it to make it kind of look like a snake. And it'll be a little bit more apparent once we ride it in F5. But, like, the thing we just went down over there is supposed to be a coil. So yeah, I don't know, Python was probably the most fun to make, but my favorite is still hands down Ascending Everest, the Dark Oak wooden roller coaster over there. So we'll ride this once more in F5, and it'll show off. No, I mean, can I? Oh, that was actually kind of close. Now I gotta wait for this. Are you joking? I frickin' swore I pressed the button to enter the ride. But instead, it just fudging, pressed forward, and my character moved forward. So we're going to wait for this. We're going to let my imaginary friend, Matt, ride the roller coaster. Are you enjoying it, Matt? Having a good time, buddy? Oh, that's good. Okay. Alright. Now, screw you, Matt. Give me my fudging roller coaster back. Alright, man? Watch your boundaries, bud. And let's ride this once in F5, so we can be officially done with this segment of the clip. So yeah, if you look from the top, it kind of looks like a coil. Kind of. It's supposed to be the coil of a snake. Then you come down here and you come into just a tangled snake body is basically the best way I could represent my intentions behind this area of the ride. So yeah, that's my amusement park. It took a lot of time, like I've already said, but I don't know, I think it's pretty cool in my opinion. It's a pretty cool staple of what is now basically a part of Spawn. I mean, it's a little bit away from Spawn, but I don't know, it's on the maps, if you want to use that term. So I know there's a lot of open space, and I'm getting not a lot of frames, but there's a lot of open space, and those open spaces like here and there are going to be filled in with concession stands and such, which I haven't added yet, especially this, like all this. This is a big, like I could have made a roller coaster in this area, but it'll probably just be filled with concession stands. And we'll eventually finish this watchtower. We'll do something with a bulletin board, and by the end of Season 1, our amusement park will be 100% complete. And I forgot, I have to go out the exit doors. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this segment, I'm going to cut to the next clip, which is simply talking about our group plans for Christmas on the server and my journal entry for the episode. So I will be right back. See you in a second. Alright, now, real quick, I actually wanted to show off the spawn map because pretty much, now that the amusement park is mostly done, you can see what it looks like from the spawn map. I don't know, I think it's... Okay, that was a little too close here. Let me back up and then zoom in, because maybe this will be a little bit nicer. You can just see the roads, the rides, and everything's pretty clear. And what I was saying about it being a staple on Spawn is you look at Spawn, okay, and about 1/3 the size of Spawn is my entire amusement park. So it's a big statement in our server, and that was what I was going for when I built it. I wanted it to be something big and awesome for everyone to enjoy, and it fit the bill. It definitely fit the bill. So I'm happy and proud of it. And one thing you can specifically see closer, if I get a little bit closer, is that, fudge me, is that coil right there, where my cursor is. That's the coil I was talking about, what I was trying to make. So, yeah, this is the amusement park, now done. So for Christmas, we have a couple things planned. One thing, which really isn't Christmas related, is the Ender Dragon fight, which we still haven't done. We're going to be doing it before the end of Season 1. It'll be a group thing with hopefully at least 4 or 5 of us, and it should be pretty fun. We're also going to be doing a Christmas special. Redneck Gamer is already prepared for this in making the Christmas tree at Spawn, and putting a lot of Christmas designed, like, I don't know how he did this, but that's actually really cool. Like, however, or whatever tutorial he looked up to make a Santa banner is amazing. And these ones look really nice as well. They're supposed to be like presents and stuff. This is a snowman. Just like, kudos to Redneck Gamer, because I would not know how to do this with banners, like, at all. So he really went out of his way to make an awesome little Christmas decoration here at Spawn. So we'll be doing a special episode for Christmas, also an Ender Dragon fight, and probably a finale coming up shortly. If you don't know when the finale is, you can check that information out on the group channel. Link is down below. We made a podcast about Season 1 and Season 2. Like, another thing I want to mention is, how in the heck do you make something like this that looks so close to a reindeer? It's amazing, in my opinion. Like, I just think that's really cool. So, I don't know. These banners kind of have me blown away. Maybe I'm just a loser who's never seen cool banners in Minecraft before, but I think they look awesome. So, for the end of my episode, I'm going to do my journal entry for the day, and my doors are acting all weird. But I want to do it, we're going to do it from the top of one of the spawn pillars, or spires, whatever. You get what I mean. So we're going to come up here real quick, write our journal entry, and then we'll outro this episode 45. Man, what I need to do on my last finale episode, which is going to be a long video, by the way, it's definitely going to be at least half an hour, I want to read through my whole journal entry, now that we're 45 days or episodes in. Sand, land, come on, open to the public, and then, I can't type. Oh man, this is a running joke we've had since day one, is my lack of ability to type my journal entries. So Sandland open to the public, and Christmas coming soon is, I guess, another thing we can be hyped for. So yeah, my plan for this series in the future is to simply get at least 50 episodes done, with things like the Christmas special and Ender Dragon fight and finale being part of that. But I think we could honestly maybe hit 55. Like, episode 55 could be the finale. So until then, until whatever video I see you in next, have a lovely, lovely day. I will try to as well. Try to get the Christmas tree a little bit in the background there. There we go. And I guess, bye? I think I've said everything in my outro. Yeah. Happy holidays. See ya.